Listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with coming home, and while this may be weird, this is home for me, the Bronx. We are at Yankee Stadium. Those of you that know that I'm from the Bronx. I actually lived a couple blocks from Yankee Stadium, and to be honest, I'll be going to a Yankee game in about 2 weeks. Nonetheless, we look into this universe. Juan Soto did resign last year. I think about 12 years, $400 million, some wild number. 10 home runs, 35 RBIs, looking like he's going to be worth every penny. But we will get our first hit of the ball game. Jo Adell leading off for us, and you know what? He has been nothing but good this damn season. And he's going to try to attempt to take second, and unfortunately, he is going to get thrown out. I blame MLB The Show for the extremely low steal rating. How do you give this man a 12? I know he's not a great base stealer, but at least solid. I will admit, in a later portion of the video, or later portion of the season, I will have changed this by then. Nonetheless, here is the Yankee lineup. No Aaron Judge today as he is out. Just a day off, nothing to really be concerned with, but he will be back in later games in this series. Next batter, Trent Grisham, an individual they did decide to keep after trading for him, and he'll hit this one into the right field gap. Adell will have to retrieve it, throw it back in, but Grisham will be in there safe with a one-out double. Next batter is the aforementioned Soto, batting .350, and he will increase that even more into right field for Bossier, and he'll throw it in to home, and unfortunately will not be in time despite his solid arm. Juan Soto gives the Yankees a 1-0 lead. And Giancarlo Stanton, aka Big G, hits this up the middle for just a base hit. No long ball this time, as he is the active leader in home runs. Hell, in general, really. Ground ball Magical and Neto back to first, and we end the first inning only giving up a single run. Jo Adell in the third inning is going to take a pitch and hit it into right field. It's going to bounce down and then off the top of the right field wall. Runner from first will score. Adell will end up at second, and he'll tie the ball game at 1 apiece. Nick Madrigal takes a curveball, slaps it into right, and it is going to bounce in front of the right field. I believe that is Soto, and the throw back in will not be in time. Shonuel takes a pitch, takes a cutter as a matter of fact, hits it to right field, but unfortunately it'll be caught. Sorry, I have the hiccups. And that'll be an out. Rendon, unfortunately going to kick this one off his feet. And why are you even throwing it wild? Actually, you almost got him. You almost got Anthony Volpe. And as a matter of fact, Vance Wilson, our manager, is going to take a chance to look at it. And nope, Volpe is going to be safe. And we aren't even going to bother. Smart move. We still have another. Well, we have a challenge if we need it. Ground ball to Magical and Neto, and what do you know? The first and third innings end the same with a double play. Jump ahead to the fourth inning. Ward smacks the cutter back up the middle for a base hit. We'll have a base runner start off the inning. I don't know what he's shrugging it back. Dude, you've been good all season. Hit and run attempt here, and damn it. If Ward just didn't decide to slide, he actually has the wherewithal to get back to second, but he may have suffered a foot injury. Don't know how long it's going to be. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Deshaun Knowles will come off the bench as a pinch runner to replace him. And in the field, O'Hoppe, ground ball to Volpe. Volpe to second, back to first. No, Jahmai Jones couldn't get the ball back in time. And O'Hoppe will be safe. Runners at the corners. Neto smacks it up the middle. It gets underneath the glove of Jones and rolls into center field. Dominguez will throw it back in. And O'Hoppe will end up at third. We'll have runners at the corners again, up 2-1. Rendon, gets a hold of a cutter, hits it high, hits it deep, and it is, going to be caught by Dominguez right up against the 399-foot sign on the wall. Neto will actually tag from first, which is a sneakily smart move. He'll now be in scoring position, and Rendon gets credited with an RBI. Bossier gonna take the sinker, end up on first. That leaves Jo Adell, who's having a perfect game so far, 2 for 2. Hopefully go 3 for 3. Curveball, smack to first. And I'm not sure who the first baseman is, to be completely honest with you. I'm so used to saying Rizzo that it just happens to not be the case. Nonetheless, the Angels had to lead 3-1. 7 hits for us, 4 for them. We do have an error, but we can work around that. All right, Knowles will play now left field, replacing Taylor Ward. He may be going to a local hospital maybe to get looked at. More likely, he'll get looked at in the morning. Strikeout by Detmers, and Jahmai Jones hits this fastball deep to right field. Bolsieri, and he is not going to have a chance at that right in front of the judges. Chambers, as he cuts the Angels' deficit to 3-2. Fun fact, Jahmai Jones barely played last year. Actually, he didn't play at all in the majors, but he has not hit a single home run in his career. He has 11 so far. Like, he is really taking advantage of the opportunity, and that's what you hope for when you call a guy up. Sean Ewell is going to bounce one just fair down the third base line. He'll throw it back in. We'll have runners at first and second, and as we take a look at the replay, say it's fair by about 3 feet. And now Deshaun Knowles gets an opportunity. He takes a sweeping curve, hits it to right center, and an underhand catch. Magical thought it was going to drop, but oh man, we're still going to end up being out. That's unfortunate. I mean, I get what he was thinking, and hell, it almost turned into a disaster, but Volpe had the wherewithal to recover the baseball. Moniak smacks this one deep to left field. Grisham will make the catch. And out of the 5th inning, we will continue to have the lead. Volpe will strike out a slurve, almost called it a sweeper. Ground ball to first by Grisham, over to second to Nettle. I'm surprised he went the now long way to get the out. Rendon smacks one deep to left field, just in about the same place he hit it earlier. This time it is going to get out. Anthony Rendon doubles our lead to 4-2. As the Angel bench is hyped about that, and understandably so. Both teams have 27 wins. The Angels, I believe, are about a half game behind them. And Julio Teheran is unfortunately going to hit Bolsieri with a slider up in about the trap area. Speaking of trap, that was a trap pitch. Adele, you should not have swung at that. Giancarlo Stanton smacks one up the middle here in the 6th inning, and the Yankees will have a leadoff base runner. Wells gets a hold of a slider that was absolutely hung up there to dry, just like dry cleaners in his eye. That was actually kind of corny. Whatever. You get the point, though. Austin Wells' 10th home run of the season, and there is no longer a lead. It is a tied game here in the 6th inning. Austin Wells, oh man, you know what? He very well may become the next, if not very good, Yankee catcher. Probably a great one. Nonetheless, Ron Marinaccio, unfortunately, is going to give a base hit to Moniak here in the 8th inning as we skipped ahead. Turned ahead into the time machine. Rendon 2 for 2. Had a long single earlier. Almost was a home run. Would have given us the lead had it gotten out, but we are not going to worry about that now as he hits this one in the left field. It'll bounce down just fair. And he's even confused by that. That is his 3rd hit of the ball game. Bolsieri, 187 with runners in scoring position. 0-2 pitch, circle change, hit to center. And come on, you know Dominguez is going to come up with that. He is way too fast and too good of a fielder to not come up with that. That is why he is their center fielder. Well, he's their center fielder today. Actually, Aaron Judge is, and we ain't talking about Aaron Judge. We're talking about Big G. He's going to smoke this deep in the center field. Left center, as a matter of fact. It is gone, and he has given the Yankees a 1-run lead. 12th home run of the season. Listen, as much crap as some Yankee fans give him, he has been absolutely a unit his entire career. Home run number 457, still the active leader. Mike Trout, I think, is about 40 behind him. And in the bottom of the 8th, Austin Wells gets a base hit right behind him. That's back-to-back hits, and we are just going to change relievers. It just makes sense. Nonetheless, we jump ahead to the 9th inning as the Yankees look to close this one out. That's not Mariano. He's still going to get the celebratory walk out to the mound. First batter he faces is, oh man, Joe Adele, who I thought, I thought he actually got a hold of that one. Nonetheless, this is Knoxley Holmes. This is actually Ian Hamilton. Why do I not remember this? Oh, this is 2025. Nonetheless, Sean Ewell is going to hit one hard, but it is going to find the glove of Jones over to first, and the Yankees are going to eke out this victory 5-4. They'll move above 500 to be 28-27. I believe about 5 games behind a division leader. Giancarlo Stanton, rightfully so, the player of the game. And it turns out Taylor Ward has a bruised foot, so we'll see him in a couple games. Aaron Judge has returned for game number 2 of the series, and what the hell? the Yankees just have an outfield full of mashers. Whether it's Soto, whether it's Stanton, what Grisham is playing very well, Dominguez is playing well. Like there's no let up, and damn it, we face 2 years ago AL Cy Young Award winner Gerrit Cole. He's 7-4 this season with a 2.65 ERA because why wouldn't he be? And Shoniel is going to get his first hit of the ball game off of Gerrit Cole into left field. Joe Adell has officially been moved down the lineup, but in a, let's be honest, more prominent spot. Number 3, he's going to hit one deep to right field, and Soto can't get to it in time. Joe Adell giving us a 2-0 lead. Maybe it was the manager's choice. Maybe it was the GM's idea, but nonetheless, Joe Adell has been coming through this season, and you know what? I think it's important that we do reward him. How will we reward him? I'm not sure. He's still got a couple years of arbitration. I'm not exactly sold on giving him a top dollar deal, but you gotta reward him as opposed to just playing the arbitration game over and over. I feel it's important that we establish that, I mean, hell, somebody on this team we've got some faith in. As the Yankees get a base runner here in the bottom of the first. McKinstry's going to hit this one in the right field. Bocieri going to throw it to third, and you know what? It's smart that they did not run. Aaron Judge leading in, if not multiple categories, is very close to it. The 2022 MVP is definitely in the running this season for a American League MVP here in 2025. He's going to strike out, though. Soto going to steal some votes for him. Hits it in the right field. The throw to the plate. Oh, Hoppy can't tag. And it is 2-1 Angels as Juan Soto drives in another run. Verdugo, kind of, I don't know, inside outs one to right of center. Adell coming up throwing it is going to be offline. Yankees tied the ball game in just 2 swings. Now Stanton's turn. Chopper up the middle of Neto. Neto tosses the Madrigal. Madrigal the first, going to be in time as both runners are slow. Game will be tied at 2-2. Jahmai Jones smacks one down the left field line up against the Boys and Girls Club of America sign in left. And, oh man, the ball's overthrown, but Plesac paying attention will able to stop the runner from going to third. Rizzo, though, will smack it in the right field. Bocieri, throw to the plate, and actually they won't even run, which is probably pretty smart not to do. Volpe, check swing. No, he's going to be called on strikes. Now is McKinstry's turn. He's already gotten a hit. 2-2 in a 2-2 ball game. Ground ball up the middle. Madrigal going to go the short way to second for the final out of the second inning. Shoniel in the third. Oh, takes one deep to center field. And you know what? He's been playing very well in Trout's absence also, and that'll continue, I'm sure. Hell, once Trout returns. 3-2 Angels. Get a quick glance at Monument Park. A lot of legends here, whether they be Yankee legends or people consider them true MLB legends. Doesn't matter. They are honored there in Monument Park. Gerrit Cole looking to become one of those players. Probably if he gets this team a ring, I would think he would be. Even if he wins another Cy Young, he very well might get it as well. Judge smacks it to Neto. Sure Judge wants to be honored out there at some point. Not thinking about it right then and there. Neto clutching his elbow. The throw did seem a little off, but he got it there in time. May have just lower bodied that one there as opposed to using his arm. As Rengifo will replace him at shortstop. Hopefully we're not losing Neto. Chopper to Shoniel. That'll be the second out of the third inning. Verdugo, curveball. We really need to stop hanging the curveball. Hit into left field. Moniak going to retrieve the ball up against the Bowman sign. Throw it back to Rengifo. And that is a double, his 7th of the year. Another player I did not expect the Yankees to re-sign. Nothing too crazy. I believe it was an arbitration deal anyway. Nonetheless, Austin Wells showing off some power in this series. Hits it to dead center. Doesn't get out, but does get down for a double. And the throw, what the fuck was that? And it scores a run. What the? You gotta be kidding me. The defense is killing me. And actually, we're not very good on defense, to be dead honest with you. Fly ball to right field. Bocieri, I don't know how he played that so terribly, as Adell will have to clean up the garbage. And Plesac will strike out Rizzo, a very rare strikeout for Plesac, as he is not known for his strikeout pitching. He's a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. Fly ball to right field. And Bosieri will throw it back in, and yo, can we get it together? Rendon, that should have been in time. Why are you throwing on the run? Strike number 3 by Plesac, as this was a wild and kooky third inning to end up giving up the lead. Strike 3, slider, inside pitch on Verdugo. I think he might have been looking for something else, and that is a season-high 5 strikeouts for Plesac. Moniak is going to end up recovering a Stanton double in left field, and will finally throw it back in. Rengifo, the throw is offline. Actually, it was just offline enough. Well, Hoppy could have recovered it and still tagged. Guy going home. Yankees lead 4-3. Circle change. That'll be a 6th strikeout for Plesac. Good to see him getting some strikeouts on a team that, listen, that'll hit you into oblivion. Speaking of which, Moniak hits this one deep to left field. Chasing it is, I don't even know and don't care. It looks like it's Verdugo. He'll tie the ball game up at 4 apiece. Back and forth offensive matchup we got here, which is crazy because we're facing their ace and they're facing our like number 5 pitcher. Jahmai Jones will end up rock skipping one for a single. Rizzo, though, says, listen, I got you, bruh. Hits it in the left field, and that is absolutely gone. Circle change just never really had that sink to it. Never really broke out of the zone, and Rizzo takes advantage. It is 6-4 Yankees in the same number inning. McKinstry already gotten a hit earlier, and looks like he's going to get another. As a matter of fact, earlier one was a single. This one looking like it'll be a double. Unless we don't get it back in time, the throw is actually a triple. So he'll take hell, even a sacrifice fly, and that may be what we're going to see here. Hit the Bosieri, and he's going to throw it back in. Ohapi looking to tag. No, not in time because there was only like, what, 1 or 2 tag animations in this game at the plate. Wells smacks it up the middle. Looks like he's going to drive in yet another run. He's batting number 7, but he's driving in runs like this, he very well could move up the lineup. 8-4, and the Yankee onslaught continues as Rizzo will seemingly drive in a run. No, actually he'll work the bases loaded. Volpe, liner right at Rengifo, and why did he go to first as opposed to second? Doesn't matter. McKinstry hits this one deep to left field. Moniak chasing it down, and damn, we've been doubled up like Mace's second album. We still got 6 outs though, actually 5. Shawneel's going to hit this one in the left field. It's going to bounce and roll all the way in the gap. Judge playing center, throw it back in. We'll have a 1-out double. Adele, check, swing, and no, they are calling that a strike number 3. We end up actually losing this game 11-4. Ugh, disgustingly, we are swept. And the final game of the series, Ohapi drove in 2. We got some hits for some guys, and it's just not a good look. 7 strikeouts by Silseth. 4 earned runs, though, in the final game of the series. 3 RBIs by both Volpe and Stanton. So we are swept and are now down at 27-31. Rendon, actually, we find out he is going to be out for 2 months. So who are we going to get to replace Rendon? Is it time to call up our first round pick? Find out in the next episode. Peace out.